Yay! Welcome to Tarot and Tunes full moon episode. It's not just a full moon, it's a full frickin' lunar eclipse. It's this huge big deal in our celestial world right now. So it's not today, it's Monday, but I'm going live today because I wasn't live last week. I had some stuff come up and I had to take care of it. And then the full moon isn't until technically Monday, but Brews and Reviews is supposed to be on Monday. But Pat's on another week of nights, so Brews and Reviews is not happening this week. Boo earns. Hopefully it will be happening the following week after. So I decided to go live this week for the full moon to get us preemptively pumped up and preemptively warned. No, it's not. You don't need warnings. It's going to be good. But I wanted to get the information out before the full moon so that we all have everything that we need and Madonna cherry fingers to apply it on the Monday. Yay! So before we start, like as always, I'm gonna talk about the moon. The full moon on Monday, it's in Gemini. It's also a lunar eclipse, which is so freaking awesome because lunar eclipses are like extra potent full moons and extra potent moons, right? So they shine a light on like all of the areas in our life that need to be purged. So not just like the stuff that I'm always talking about, like the self-work and the personal development and the growth, but also like your shit, like your things. Look around your house and be like, what is here that I don't need anymore? Why am I holding on to this? What purpose does this serve? Does it bring me joy? No, throw it out. I don't know. Stuff like that. But more than just that, it's about like what we can purge, what we can let go, what we can clean up, what needs to be removed, what needs to be revamped, right? These lunar eclipses also show us where we're holding on too tight, and where we need to surrender and let go. So I'm going to dive the fuck in to this lunar eclipse and full moon. I have a lot of information. I did a lot of channeling. I did a lot of astrology, sky work, whatever you want to call it, and figured out shit and where things are and degrees and patterns so that I could have some good information for you guys. But before I dive in, it wouldn't be tarot and tunes without the tunes. So DJ, spin that shit. This song is brand new. It got released last week by Molloy. She's a good friend of mine. She's super amazing. The girl's got a voice on her like you wouldn't believe. And this one's called Are You Not Entertained? And I'm just like, this episode is actually like pretty chocked full with new releases from indie bands. And it's really cool because I feel like they all like, it was like everybody just like got to this period in quarantine and in COVID where all these bands were just like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna release a bunch of music. So now everyone just infiltrated the scene or the indie scene with new music, and it's amazing. And I was so excited because now I have several songs for this episode. We have new stuff coming up from Drop Top ALIBI. We have new stuff coming up from One in the Chamber. This is new from Molloy. We have new stuff by SUSU. If you guys don't know SUSU Supernatural, they're a band in the States in New York, and I am obsessed with them, and their song Let's Get High is like, I always have it featured on the show because I love it. It's kind of like my like soundtrack song or whatever. Like if I ever do anything, I always post SUSU. So anyways, so much music and I love it. I can see people saying in the comments, Tara saying she's super pumped. Hi everyone. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Tag your friends, start a watch party, grab the wine, grab some snacks, and just like settle in because it's going to be a good hour and I'm feeling the vibe. I've been feeling it all day. Like, do you know that feeling when like just before you're about to get like drunk or just before, like when the weed kicks in or something like that, and you're just like, you get that giddy feeling. I've been having that all day, stone cold sober, because the energy is so much, and I'm so excited for this show. And we're going to dive into it. I'm going to talk about the moon. I'm going to do the card pull for all signs. As always, we're going to do fire, earth, air, and water in that order. So if you know a fire sign, an earth sign, an air sign, or a water sign, which is all the signs, tag them, start a watch party, get everybody out here. Let's try to blow up the internet with tarot and tunes tonight. So yeah, I'm going to dive into the, one more shout out to Paul at Snapped. Thank you so much for the shout out on your live stream. They were just live with some awesome music put on there by Snapped. It was pretty incredible. Some amazing jams happened. Some sweet jazz was happening as well. They had some rock in there. It was really cool. And Snapped Newmarket goes live every Tuesday at 8 and every Friday at 7 with local live music and live, like, where else can you see it? You can't, right? So there's a really good opportunity to check out some live music. So thank you to all the people over there at Snapped. I love you. And thank you, Paul, for my shout out. We're going to dive in. Those are all of my introductions. I need to have a drink. It's not Little Buddha. I haven't had a drink since, what's it been like? I think like the day after Thanksgiving. So it's been like over a month now. No particular reason, just kind of like took a break. I didn't like feel I needed one. I was just like, I'm just haven't had the opportunity to drink that much. So I just haven't. But I'm like, the holiday season's coming up, so I'm excited because I love wine. And I love Little Buddha. All right. So first of all, this full moon that's coming. So like I said, it's also a lunar eclipse, and that's going to be really, really, really freaking powerful. I was talking before about how it's going to encourage us to like really let go and really purge and revamp and do all of the things that we need to do. But not only that, it's going to show us like, so I was saying it's going to show us where we're holding on. It's going to show us what we're afraid of letting go. It's going to show us a whole bunch of things like that. But this lunar eclipse, all lunar eclipses, but this one particularly, is going to require you to frickin' shed. Like, you need to shed and let go of everything. Like, now is the time, and it's perfectly aligned because we're coming up to the end of the year. Why do you want to carry this crap with you till next year? You don't. Get rid of it right now. And in that process of shedding, I know that you can be left feeling like really vulnerable or afraid because there's lots of uncertainty after you shed and you don't really know what's going to be coming in. But seriously, guys, don't you worry, y'all, because it's going to be amazing. And the eclipse, because, okay, so eclipses, when they make you remove things, they have a promise that like this gorgeous like season is going to come in for you guys. So let go of the fear. Let the fear be something that you shed, because let me remind you that whatever space is created by this process is going to become like fertile ground for you to create and for amazing opportunities to just happen to you. The catch is, like I always say, but the catch is you're going to have to trust in the timing of this full moon, right? And of this lunar eclipse and of the universe. So trust in the timing of like removing the things that you don't need. And when you have that space created where you're like, fuck, I don't really know what I'm doing and what's coming, and I'm scared and this is crazy and I have anxiety and I'm feeling vulnerable now and all this shit, it's okay. Allow yourself to be there. Allow yourself to feel those things. You're just not going to attach to them because you have to trust in the process and trust in the timing. It's coming in for you, I promise. I see it all. Like, there's so much energy coming in. Another thing that eclipses are really known for is like bringing in those destined events, and those things are always like straight up aligned with our highest selves, right? So we don't have to really worry at all because those destined events are going to be exactly what we need for our highest growth, our highest transformation. So if something leaves your life right now, lean into that faith, okay? Just like hardcore, like freaking dive headfirst into that faith. I don't know what else I could say about that, but like dive into it, because this shit is meant to go and you need to trust. I invite you to trust. Endings can be super painful. I get that. I know that they are. Whatever that they are, whatever endings happen, whatever you let go of, whatever happens here, I get that. So allow yourself, like I said, the space and the time to feel all of this shit. Allow yourself to weep and grieve and release all of the stuff that you don't really need anymore right now. And feel it all and feel all the emotions from letting it go and give yourself permission, but just don't attach. And I say this all the time. Don't become those feelings. Just feel them. Don't become them. Feel them, process them, learn from whatever you need to learn from them, and then let them go. Okay? So that's the first part of this lunar eclipse. There's a lot more. It's always aligned because the eclipse is going to call you to just like freaking belly flop, like straight up swan dive into your feminine as well right now. And it has nothing to do with gender, this feminine. It's not whether you're a man or a woman. Is that your physical body doesn't really have anything to do with this. You're going to be called to dive into this feminine because it's about stepping into like your shadow side and really finding like, tell me if this makes sense, really finding like the knowingness inside of the unknown, and then creating and then using that to kind of like create this magic and this creativity, you know, about your personal development inside of that void. So finding the knowingness inside the unknown and then creating magic inside of that void. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What else? So the whole thing, like I said before, this whole lunar eclipse, this whole thing is happening inside of Gemini. And there's lots of like duality here as well. If you know anything about Gemini, the twins, they're just like 1 minute they want this, the next minute they want that. They can't make up their minds. They have a hard time, like, they'll be like, yeah, let's go out for dinner. No, let's not go out for dinner. Oh, yeah, I'm in. No, I'm not in. And like, they're hot and cold. They're also extremely charming. If you know a Gemini, they are extremely charming. And not only that, but they're also like very charismatic. And then, but when they're pissed off or they're in their feelings or they're moody, like, stay the fuck away from them because they can just like switch that flip that switch, not switch that flip. That just making sense. The fuck am I saying? I don't know. Also, producer who's not Pat, because Pat is working nights again, is the playlist shuffling through songs? Oh, so that takes your order away then. Are you okay with that though? You're good with it? You're just letting it happen? It's a thumbs up from producer not Pat. We don't know who this person is. He's just there. Okay. So like I said, about the whole thing in Gemini, you might start to notice that this full moon is going to really call you to start feeling that like your insides are really affecting the way that your outward body is feeling over the next few weeks. I've been posting on my Instagram about like, if anybody's feeling like you're waking up with a stiff neck or you're waking up with a headache or you're feeling really like heavy and like, fuck it, well, like, there's no shame here. Like, some people have been saying that they're constipated. Some people have been saying that they're having a hard time with, like, their digestion. And it all makes sense because everything is linked to what's going on inside of you, right? So if you're waking up with a stiff neck every day, maybe, like, you've got too many responsibilities. Maybe you're feeling the weight of too many things on your shoulders. Or maybe you're being inflexible about something. Or maybe you're being too hard on yourself. There's meanings about all those things, right? Gemini is an air sign, so when we do air signs, it'll be super powerful for the Gemini, I think. So this moon is going to be like, and air is all about the mental capacity, right? Like each sign has something that it kind of like niches in on. So I love this freaking song. Like, it's so good. It really is good. Like, is it Tramp and Old Soul Rebel? Yeah, no, this song is so good. Old Soul Rebel is based out of BC as well. I don't know Tramp, but I know Old Soul Rebel. And man, this song's good. It's not new, but it's still so good. Okay, anyways. So because this moon is in Gemini, it's going to be really affecting all things like brain, all things mental, right? Your mind has the power to take all of your experiences and events and everything that you go through, and it will attach stories to them and narratives to them. And it's not necessarily like the actual event that you go through or the actual situation that you go through that causes you stress. But get this, it's actually the stories or false narratives that your mind creates about those events that actually cause you to like lay awake at night at 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep, thinking about like that time you said too many things you thought on a first date, and you were like, oh my God, I don't really know if did I have too much to drink? Did I say too much? Did I not say too much? Oh my God, are those people? Oh, did I tell that story accurately? Wait, that didn't seem, maybe I should tell them. That is the narrative that is attached to those actual events that your mind actually creates, that is completely false, because you were probably fine and you were probably very charming, and that's okay. But basically, it's all about how you interpret those stories that your brain creates about those events. And I know you've heard me say this before, but those default beliefs, right, in your brain, in that noggin, and those default behavior patterns that you created way back fucking when in life, that ego was like, hey, let me keep you safe. A plus B equals C. Okay, this happened. I'm going to make a belief about that. And you've carried that through the rest of your life, and it's fucking bullshit, because it's not true anymore. And it makes us operate in ways that are no longer aligned with our highest selves, because we're operating with shit that we created when we were like 6 and we didn't know it, right? So those stories that are attached to the events is exactly what causes the stress. So again, let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Use this moon to release those old stories, to release those beliefs that no longer work with the growth that you have undergone and with where you're headed, and shift into alignment that you have made right now, right? Let go of all the overthinking, all the overanalyzing, all the over everything, and see if you can shift into a state of flow. Right now, like, flow is the message for this moon. Flowing, not fear. Flowing, not forcing. Flowing, not overthinking. I wish it was an F word too, because I had like flowing fear, flowing forcing. Flowing, overthinking. Flowing, overanalyzing. Right? So on the subject of letting go, I'm going to keep going with this because we're talking about this right now. This moon is also going to offer you a pretty huge like opportunity right now. And I know I've been talking about the moon for a long time, but guys, there's so much to uncover here. So this episode might be a little longer, but like, hey, let's go with it because we need this information. So the opportunity that is coming in for this moon is to really set yourself up for like 2021, because it's coming in hot, guys, and it's going to be hopefully really good. But it's going to, like, if you can clear out all the shit that you don't want to bring with you to 2021, I think that that'll be a really good thing. The only tricky part is that because of this Gemini influence that's coming in, you might find it a little hard to tell the difference between what you actually don't need and what you actually don't want. So be mindful, okay? Because it's really hard sometimes to like differentiate the difference between what we need and what we want. I just felt like I just like lost all of my grounding that I did today and everything. So I forget what this is, but it's my grounding stone right now. And I also have my black obsidian, my grounding too. But okay, so where was I? So figuring out the difference, so this is a tricky part, figuring out the difference between what you no longer need and what you no longer want. Be mindful, like I said before, of making decisions when you're inside of your emotions, because your emotions don't allow the emotions to dictate your choices. This moon is really going to kind of blur those lines for you, and it's going to be a little bit more challenging than it normally is for you to tell the difference between those two things. And if you make decisions out of your emotions, it's going to lead you down a road where you're going to be like indecisive, and then it's going to challenge your confidence, and it's going to make it harder for you to act at all, and then to have confidence in what you've done as well. So this full moon is really going to make it just a little bit extra difficult, not impossible. It's just going to need you to really focus in on yourself, because it's going to cause you to be really focused on being able to see the difference between what you no longer need and what you no longer want. Because it's really easy for us to let go of things that we maybe don't want. Like it's harder for us to let go of things that we want, right? And it's easy for us to let go of things that we need, if that makes sense. Like you might be like, oh, these responsibilities are too much, I'm letting go of them. But like, no, friend, you need those responsibilities to like pay your mortgage or your rent, so that you can like keep on keeping on. So really like hone into your heart center and to that intuition, right? That third eye, really blow that sucker up and allow it to come in, so that you can figure out the difference between those two. Because this Gemini like fun energy is going to also kind of make you feel like you can just let go of everything, but you can't let go of everything. And the last thing that I want to say about this full moon is that it's also kind of known as the frost moon or the beaver moon. So let's take a page from nature right now, because we are being called to really grab everything that we need right now and let go of what we don't, to like hunker down for the winter so we can be successful and then jump into next year. That's the moon. There's a lot in the eclipse. It's so much, and I'm so excited for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. But I will post about that huge spiel I just said on my page on Monday, so that you can recap what I said. But yeah, we're going to start our card pulls. So we're going to do fire, earth, air, water, like I always do. Before I jump into that, any comments that I can address as I start my smudging process? Oh, go back up. Hi, everyone. Keisha is like, girl, you rocked me to... Can you throw that one up on the screen? I can't really see it. Girl, you rocked me to my core today. Thank you. Oh, yay! I was finally able to get a lot of the readings done that I had. And, that's just... The sage is finally lighting, friends. It's happening. We're good. Yeah, I finally got to get to some of those readings that I had to kind of delay a little bit so I could get myself back together. And I was able to read for Keisha today. So you are welcome. I'm so glad that you were able to kind of jump into that before tonight. And again, you can listen to it as many times as you want. So that's so good. I'm glad that it helped. That's amazing. All right. Anything else that we have here? Can you go back up? Go back up. So much love to you, and so many love. Thank you, Keisha. So much love coming from Keisha. What is Tanya saying? Tonight, can you throw that up for me? Tonight, it's tarot, tunes, and toddlers. Feel free to draw an earth message about coloring. I love it. Yay. Bringing those kids in. Well, I apologize for the language, but this is definitely not a kid-friendly show. So hopefully they like most kids are cool with it. I feel like the swearing thing needs to change. Like if I had a child, I would be like, just don't swear at people. Don't swear at school. Don't repeat this language, But if you're using it to express your emotions, then whatever. But yes, Tanya, I'm glad you are here. Perfect. What else we got? Heather is saying my son is a Gemini. Tara is here. I love it. I'm new. Yay. So many awesome people are here. All right. So I've cleansed out the cards for my fire signs with all of that sage that just was amazing. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to just connect to the beautiful Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, my fiery, passionate, dynamic fire signs. You are action oriented. You are do. You are the organizers. Oh, this is another good tune. This, coincidentally, this song here that I did such a perfectly seamless underneath here, is a song by A Moment in Sound featuring Manny DeGrandis, and he was actually playing at Snapped tonight with some amazing artists. Manny kind of like runs this awesome live music stuff. He's been doing it all summer. He gave you say fuck him? That's funny. But Manny probably knows who the producer is now. He gave musicians and bands and artists an opportunity to actually like play and make some income, because like it's the forgotten sector, it seems like, from COVID. Everybody's concerned about like barbecue joints that aren't opening, but like we need some music and some art, and they can't do anything. So Manny and the guys at Snapped and Jesse are all doing amazing things there. And he was playing earlier, so he's in this tune here, so it's pretty awesome. I wonder if Manny's a fire sign. It would be divinely timed. A shit sign? I hope Manny's watching. He's probably not even watching. But you're getting chirped pretty badly by this producer right now, so. Okay, fire signs. I'm feeling the connection. There we go. Just going to intuitively allow myself to be called to where these cards would like to be cut. And there we have it. Can we get a shot of that? Okay. So this, my beautiful fire signs, is the 3 of Cups. So this is going to be pretty cool for you guys, because I feel like fire signs have been having some more heavier pulls, right? Let's bring that back up. So basically, I don't know why I'm doing that. It's a fire sign energy. So the 3 of Cups. This full moon is calling you guys right now, and it's bringing in a brand new balance for you. And I feel like it's welcomed, because it has not been easy. So in like pairing with that full moon, letting go and clearing out the old shit that you no longer need, or that just isn't you anymore, fire signs. You know it's time to let go of this stuff. You're like, this isn't even me. I don't resonate. It feels tired. It feels unaligned. It feels cumbersome. And what's the word for when something feels like exhausting? Like you're just like, it's a burden, like it's brutal work, like it's no longer enjoyable. You're just like, what's that word? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you no longer enjoy what you used to do, and you're just like, ugh, this is not fun anymore. This is actually like burdensome or monotonous. Yeah, like, oh, the word, this is like several times today that something's been on the tip of my tongue and I can't actually get it out. But anyways, this is what it's about. It's when it's no longer enjoyable and it's just become like a burden, and it's just become work, and it's just become unfun, and you're like, like this isn't you anymore. And I know it's scary, and I know it's uncertain, but seriously, like, look at this card. I don't know if you can see this card. Can we go back to the card cam for one quick second? So look at this card right here, okay? It could not be more clear what's coming in for you, right? Oh, go back to it. I'm not done with it. It cannot be more clear what is coming in for you right now, okay? Emotional abundance, safety, celebration, easy flowing, communication about your inner feelings, all of that stuff, right? Kayla, bring it back up. This is going to start being, you're going to start being able to express that creative personal process that I was actually just talking about with the full moon. So this like makes perfect sense, because now you know how to grow, and now you've put in that self-work, and now you've done that stuff, and now you've leveled up, and now you're something different, right? Now you're in a different vibrational alignment with your highest self, my fire signs, right? So it's all going to start making sense for you right now. And you're going to be celebrating very soon. Just like this card has shown, like these guys are celebrating, and you're going to be enjoying the pleasures of life. And I just got messages like, some of y'all are going to be enjoying like the pleasures of life. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, sexual desires coming in for some of you guys, enjoying all of it. Who wouldn't want to be dancing around drinking wine with people that you care for and that you enjoy being around, and that are also celebrating themselves and celebrating you, and you're celebrating them and celebrating everything. This is all about like merriment and joy and emotional abundance. It's like you've done the work. Now just let go of what no longer needs to be so that you can just fully allow yourself to dive into this amazingness that's going to be happening for you right now. I feel like it's going to be super powerful for you guys, and mostly it feels really grounded and really lasting as well. So y'all get rid of that shit that you don't need anymore. Figure out what it is that you want to take with you into this next year, into this new season, and allow all of that celebration to come in. Express yourself, do the communication, celebrate, rejoice, get that sexual pleasure on. And now unclench your jaw and let it go. Fire signs. There you go, my friends. That just feels so light and so good. Sometimes the short, quick ones are good too, because like for you fire signs, it feels like it's been heavy for a while and it's been hard for a while. And now you're here and you're celebrating, and that emotional abundance is coming in, and that communication is here, and the celebration. It's just, I keep hearing like merriment, rejoicing, celebrating, holidays, family, wine, sex. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, sex. I need a drink. Non-alcoholic. All right. What do we got? I swear. What do we have? Nikki, Diane. Hey, Anneille. Anything for me in general? Hey, Nikki. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. This show is actually a full moon episode. So I'm drawing cards for all signs. So we just did fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're going to do our earth signs next, our air signs, and then our water signs. So all of the signs are going to get a reading. Next week on Tuesday, I'll be live with the question and answer. So make sure that you ask me that question next week for sure. All right, what do we have? I see a lot of people agreeing with me about, I have kids, I swear it happens. I swear a lot. Love it, love it. Keisha saying Aries, yes, fire signs. What else do we got? Oh, don't go too far down. I can't see. Keep going up, keep going up, up. I love burning sage. I'm Aquarius. Yes, Heather, I'm Aquarius too. Burn all that sage. Burn sage as we speak. Burning sages. Yes, Tara's having a little spiritual evening, she told me. I just actually completed Tara's full reading and sent it to her this afternoon or this morning or yesterday. And she said she was going to watch it and then watch this and have a big spiritual evening. I love it. Nikki saying, I'm Libra. My daughter is Taurus. Amazing. So you're Libra, you're an air sign. So you're going to be coming up soon. And the Taurus is the earth signs. They're going to be coming up next. Tara's Cancer is my sign. I love it that drop your signs, guys. Drop your signs in those comments. Everybody's dropping their signs. I love this. Do you do personal readings? Yes, I do, Heather. I do offer personal readings. There you go. Scrolling across the bottom is the information about... Love it. All right, what else do we have? She does, and I'm obsessed, Heather. Tara, how many readings have you gotten now? I think you've had like 4 or 5. I get them often, and she's always bang on. Aw, thank you, Tara. You're amazing. I need one. Yep. That information, you can message me right here. See what it says, at tarot.by.anneille on either Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message, and I'll get you booked in. Keep going down. I wish she was my bestie. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Do it. You will not regret it. Oh, look at Tara's like, I should hire Tara for like sales and marketing. I should offer her. Okay, if Tara has referred you for a reading, she'll get a special something from me. She's going to just blow it up now. I need info, please. Yes, Heather. Like I just said, you can see that Tarot by Anneille down here. Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message. And it also scrolls across the screen a couple times, so you'll be able to see it. Kim is here. Wish I was a fire sign about now. Yes, we all do. Fire signs is a good reading. Let's see the rest of those comments. Oh, where are we at? Where did you go with those comments? Okay. Tara, at tarot.by.anneille. She's doing, okay, I don't even have to address it. Just ask Tara. She'll tell you how to book in. Keisha, so amazing. I feel it. Love it. Terry's here. Hi, Terry. I agree. I had a reading done last month. Anneille is excellent. Oh, thank you, Terry. That's so sweet of you to say. Terry also has a 3-card reading coming her way very soon that she won a Halloween contest. So good for her. Laura is here. Hi, Laura. Tara is here. I love it. Lucky girl, Laura. Love it. I think I figured out that afterwards. I wish I was a fire sign. Thanks, Tara. Love it. Tara's doing all of the advertising here. And I'm just going to catch up to the last few comments before I move on. My mom is here. Hi, Mom. Love you. It's actually my mom's birthday tomorrow. So everybody shout out happy birthday to my mom. She is going to be, I think she's going to be 64. And that Beatles song, like, will you still feed me? Will you still, when I'm 64? That's my mom. So we're going to celebrate the shit out of her tomorrow. Keisha says, I missed some of that, unfortunately, but in truth, I felt it. You pulled that for my reading. Yeah, it was. You did have the 3 of Cups for yours. I am a Taurus. I'm obsessed. I want a monthly subscription. Hey, maybe that's something new I should figure out, a monthly subscription. I highly, highly recommend from Keisha. Ryan is here. Her readings are the best. Hi, Ryan Pinto. I just sent his wife her reading. Highly. Keisha, Heather is here. I need one so bad, please. Yes, I'm going to message you, Anneille. Perfect. Yes, message me. Keisha, sorry, my fingers. Love it. I love all this. Am I hired? I love it. Nikki is here. Happy birthday, Ruby. Heather is saying, Tara Ryan is a beautiful lady. Love ya. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I caught up with all the comments. You guys are amazing. Also, I don't know if she's here yet, but if Charlene comes on, or if you're watching, happy birthday to you too. Her birthday is today, and she booked a reading to have done. I'm going to get to that next week for her. All right, let's cleanse out the cards for my earth signs. So my Capricorns, my Taurus, my Virgos. Oh, the sage is burning tonight. Oh, and this tune, I'm like, which hand? This hand, right here. This is Drop Top Alibis, not your average Sunday morning, dropped today. So this is hot. I hope Pinto is still here. Hot off the press. This Ryan Pinto, if you are here, Ryan Pinto and I used to work together as educational assistants in a school in Richmond Hill. He is the best dude ever. He was my work husband for like 2 amazingly beautiful years. And we used to come in every morning with some gossip from the school, just like hot off the press, and we would chat about it. I love it. It's those little things in life, man. How, like, you need those people. All right. So, earth signs, I'm going to just give these a good little smudging here again, because I'm feeling that we just need to really cleanse this out for you. Beautiful Capricorns, Tauruses, and Virgos. You guys are awesome. You guys are like the grounding foundation of everything. I feel like I just saw a card that was turned the other way. Or maybe I'm crazy. I am crazy. I'm not saying that I'm not crazy. I'm just saying I swear I saw it, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, this tune is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, somebody who plays in that band may or may not be producing this show right now. So, just shuffling up. This card's getting choked out by my sage. Oh my God. I love you so much. Please don't go out. But holy moly, that was right in my breathing. So, you guys are grounded. You guys are, I need a little bit of grounding right now. Again, bring that rock in. Do you guys ever like tuck crystals into your bra? If you're a guy, do you ever tuck them into your underwear? Put them in your pockets? You should. I just tucked that into my bra. Crystals in your bra! So Capricorn, my gosh, I need to be grounded. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you are grounded. You are foundational. You are the voice of reason. You are rational. You make great choices. You are able to respond from calm, calculated positions. You are able to separate yourself from your emotions. So much so sometimes that you can isolate your emotions. So be mindful of that, because you do need to feel everything. You just are really good at not becoming it. But sometimes you can isolate yourself from your emotions so much that you can kind of like block them out or wall yourself up, right? But it doesn't matter, because everyone has the ability to not do that. And you guys are so unbelievably rooted and grounded in yourselves that and in your position in this world, that you can do anything that you need to get out of that, right? All right. So, did you unshuffle the playlist? It wasn't on repeat. Did you fix it? You can fix it. Did you fix it? So it's good now? It'll be in that order? No? Oh. I was saying, what? What? Shuffle. Okay. Earth signs. Let's get your card for you here. I'm feeling good. Just going to, as always, allow myself to intuitively be called where the deck would like to be cut. Pull my card out here. All right, let's get a shot of that. There we go. Oh, snap. Earth signs. This is also a really cool ring, in case you're wondering what this is. I got this from Dalen, and it's got these copper rings on it. So it's pretty cool for anxiety, because you can sit there and you can just, or for anything, just mindfulness, and you can spin these rings, and they're really great. Anyways, back to the earth signs. This is like segue. The Hierophant. Okay, are you guys ready for this? This is going to be pretty intense for you guys, so let's get started. You may not like me when this is done, but you need this. Possibly. Potentially. Okay. So earth signs, I think we can all agree that things are getting pretty gritty out there, and things are pretty rough out there, and there's not a lot of kindness right now, and we are getting further away from our humanity, and it's tough, right? You might be feeling personally a little lost or a little unsure of what to do next. Maybe you've been presented with like multiple opportunities and you're trying to figure out which ones to take. Maybe you have decided, to let something go, to take one. I know a particular earth sign who had a lot of opportunities presented to them quite recently, and they took one, and when they took that one, another opportunity got presented to them, and they let that one go and took the new opportunity, and they're just grounded and rooted in what they thought they were going to do. And that's great, but you might be feeling a little lost in some of those decisions, and you might be feeling like you don't really know what to do next. And I think the fear of the uncertainty is getting to you, and it's getting to everybody, right? Especially with this new moon, full moon, tying it into this full moon, where you're going to be called to really release things and trust, and really allow that surrender to open up the space for everything that you've gotten rid of, to open up this empty void for you to just hold and patiently wait and trust that what is supposed to come in is going to come in. I think that when you pair this Hierophant with that new moon, with this full moon, why do I keep saying new? I don't know. With this full moon, it's going to call you to really refine this mind, right? And I've talked about how it's calling you to refine the mind with this full moon, but really letting go of that old programming and the old systems and the old jobs and the old people and the things that no longer serve you, and the places that no longer serve you, and the towns that no longer serve you, and the situations that no longer serve you. You're also being called to figure out that next step, and you may not know it, and then uncertainty could be driving you crazy because you're trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do. And in some cases, maybe you're just trying to figure out a piece of that next step. I don't know. There's lots going on for you guys right now. But you've been running around like a loose cannon for a while now, my earth signs, which is rare for you because you are so grounded. But it feels like up until this point, you've kind of been like neglecting some of the decisions that you've had to have made, or possibly been neglecting some of the things that you need to let go of, or some of the old patterns and the old programming and even feeling things. I feel like a lot of you earth signs that are here with me, I feel like you have been avoiding or neglecting processing emotions and allowing them to be, for fear of like the pain that can be associated with them. And that's okay, because pain is unpleasant, and emotion, unpleasant emotions are not enjoyable. but you need to feel those things instead of just pushing them aside and distracting yourself with other things that aren't really getting you anywhere. So you've been running around kind of loose for a while now and unsure of what, your next step is supposed to be. It feels like you've been a little undisciplined, honestly. So it's time for structure, and this Hierophant is bringing in that structure. If you can listen and learn from some new systems, or maybe get yourself some education, or maybe create a schedule for yourself that you're going to now follow, and you're going to give yourself some structure and some rigidity inside of your experience right now. Or even for some of you, I see this really coming in terms of like, emotional or spiritual structure and refinement, really honoring those things you said you were going to do. You've been doing things to take care of your mind. You have not been doing things to take care of your body. Maybe you haven't been doing things to take care of your spirit. Maybe you haven't been doing things to take care of your emotions. So implementing some systems or some shit for you to start doing that stuff is really going to be powerful for you right now. I think, again, the tricky part for you is going to be figuring out the difference between want and need and bringing that to that full moon, full circle thing here, right? It's all tying in together. So it is time to discipline yourselves and gear up for the new year. And you may not like that, and that's okay. But Earth signs, you do well with discipline and you do well with structure. If it gets too rigid, you may feel like rebelling, and that's okay. Don't attach to it. You're just experiencing, you're just bringing something in right now so that you can create some, essentially, like what I'm saying is like, you need to, I don't want to say need, I'm inviting you, or the cards are inviting you. I'm just channeling this message. The cards are inviting you to create some structure and some systems and some routines and some habits and some new healthy things in your life. And especially around letting go of what you no longer need, so that you can take all of that and move yourself into this next phase of life and then take off and soar. You'll no longer need to stay within those systems for so long, but there's something you need to learn from discipline right now. So really discipline yourselves. I'm seeing exercise. I'm seeing eating right. I'm seeing meditation, journaling, processing emotions. I'm seeing opening yourself up for communication with people around you who really need you really need to express your inner emotions to. I'm seeing you really standing up for yourself, honoring yourself, and that's all discipline, right? Time to discipline yourself and gear up for that next year, fire or earth signs. This is a big one for you guys. The Hierophant brings that structure in. You're not going to like it, but you got to do it, or you're being invited to do it. Boom, earth signs, done. Whoo! Whoo! All right, what do we got? All right. I see birthday shout-outs for my mom. I see Lindsay Cosmic is here. Amazing. I was wondering where she was. She's usually here for all the shows. Can I get that comment thrown up on the screen because I cannot see it? It says, I just had my reading done a few weeks ago. It was amazing. Yay, fire sign. Decluttering as I am listening now. Yes, girl. That is taking the frickin' message and applying it. That is doing the work right now. And I think, if I can remember accurately, and please don't hate me if I don't, because I've done a lot of readings in between of yours and the present moment. But I believe we were talking about you letting go of things or creating some structure around things. But yes, decluttering and getting ready to move into a next phase is amazing. I love it. I see Heather saying, looking forward to a reading. Yes, me too. I'm looking forward to a read for you. Mine too. I'm getting smoked out. The Sage. Pinto is saying, love it. Love Pinto. My mom's thanking people. What else we got? Laura saying, oh my God. Can you put that on the screen? I can't read them when they're down that low. Oh my God, I put one of those rings on at Dalen today. Yes! I usually wear this ring on my thumb because it's just the easiest place for me to spin it. And like, honestly, like a fidget cube and all those like fidget toys, like I'm not much of I guess I am a bit of a fidgeter, but it's only when I'm anxious or stressed and I'm not processing that appropriately. So you can toss that comment down just so that people can see the ring. So I love this because these free spinning rings that are just on the main base of this ring here. Can you go to the card cam for a second? I'm just giving Dalen a free little promo here. So these free spinning, whoops, there we are. So these free spinning rings that are on this actual ring, it's pretty cool because, like I said, with the anxiety, with ever, I can just spin it like this, or I can do whatever I want with it. Sometimes I wear it on my middle. You can bring it back up. Sometimes I wear it on my middle finger, right? Just saying, love it. But no, it's great, and it's copper, and I love the grounding effects of it. But yeah, I definitely recommend these rings. They're pretty cool too. Okay. Where was I? Oh, we're going to do air signs now. But before I do that, going to finish up those comments. Where can we get them? Dalen. These rings are from Dalen, right beside Nature's Emporium. Or they're actually in the same building. When you go into Nature's, skirt right, and then that's how you get into Dalen. Terry saying, you are speaking at me, bang on. Yes, I guess that earth sign is good. And I see Keisha saying, what's your birthday, Neil? My birthday is January 20th. I am a cusp air sign, Aquarius. I am actually an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius moon. Both my sun and moon rising are both Aquarius. And then my ascendant, I think, is Leo. But anyways. Okay. We're going to do the air signs because air signs is next. So if you know an air sign, tag them or tell them or call them and be like, yo, Rattle 1, Tarot and Tunes Live, check it now. This is my telephone, by the way. If you ask anyone born after 2000, I believe, what they would do to show somebody that like they're going to make a phone call, that they're on the phone, they go like this. They do. They go like this. It's true. I looked this up because I was like, I wonder. And I saw it. So we go like this because we were used to a telephone, right? But they're just smart. Like all they know is cell phones and smartphones. So they go like this. Like, I'm making a call. I'm full of useless random crap, also saying. Okay. I see. I'm ridiculous. All right. I am not feeling very grounded, but I'm also kind of digging this like trippy, lightheaded feeling. I feel like I'm high, but I'm not. I haven't smoked any weed today or ingested any gummies. But anyways, okay. Enough talking about my feelings. Oh, I just broke all that off. Oh, this is going to light up like a son of a bitch. There we go. Let's cleanse out. Let's all take a big, deep breath. I feel like we could all take one big, deep breath. So let's go in our nose, and long out through your mouth. And let's just really ground ourselves. I feel so much better after I do that. Let's do another one. There we go. Love it. Speaking of talking about Dalen, I should say, if you are going to head in there to grab this ring, I will say, I do suggest, if you want to grab anything else spiritual, I will send you to the Hedge Witch. It's on Leslie, in between of Green Lane and Mount Albert Side Road. It's kind of like Sharon area, and they are amazing over there, and they were kind enough to provide me with so much of this stuff that I have on my table, like this big giant druzy crystal that they give me. Like, this thing is massive. Look at this thing. This thing is giant. So they gave me this, and they gave me this, like, I have a selenite. You can't see it because my salt rock is on it, but they gave me a selenite star candle holder and a whole bunch of crystals, this beautiful rainbow aura quartz and this beautiful angel aura quartz. They gave me a bunch of sage, a bunch of candles, incense, all of that. This singing bowl I purchased from there a while ago, but like anything that you guys need, they have, and they're incredible. All of my bracelets here are from them. Like, I don't want to like promote people on the show, but like they were kind enough to sponsor my table, so I gotta send you their way. Please check it out. There's something very special about the Hedge Witch. As soon as you even get outside of the door, you will feel that energy, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you know you're somewhere very powerful. And they have everything in there. everything you could need, from your witchy needs to your tarot needs to your spiritual needs, your crystal needs, your sage, your incense, your singing bowls, literally everything, and like cool other stuff too. Like they're awesome. So definitely go check out the Hedge Witch. And please, if you do go, the Hedge Witch, they'll be after the show. There'll be an advertisement for them there. But if you do go, please tell them that tarot.by.anneille sent you, because it would be amazing for me to know and for them to know that their amazing generosity has sent people their way. And we need to support local small businesses right now, and they are the smallest of smallest businesses. So please go check them out. But okay, did I cleanse out the cards for air signs? I don't remember if I did, because I talk way too damn much. And this show is going to go over, so we're all just going to have to be in it for this Friday night. And if you got to go, I get it. Catch that replay for sure. I see Tara saying, I took a gummy for you. Yay, Keisha. Keisha's doing the gummies. Tara, she's literally my fave. Aww. The Hedge Witch is my absolute favorite. So spiritual. When you go in there, love it. I've been going in there for years and I love it. Yes, Tara. If you go in there again, tell them that you saw Tarot and Tunes and that I sent you. And then I'll give you a job, Tara. She needs one. She's been doing enough. All right, my air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Gemini is this full moon, so this pull is, I feel, going to be even a little bit extra for you guys right now. But it's going to be good for all of my air signs. I want you guys to have the best, guidance, regardless of what this information is going to be moving forward for your next 2 weeks into this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse energy. All right. I'm feeling that connection to my air signs. Gonna just, as always, intuitively allow myself to be called to where the cards would like to be cut. Select my card. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Put it up. Soak that in for a second, my air signs. Do you see that? I can't even right now. I can't even with this. I don't know what can't even mean, but I can't even with this. It's the moon. Oh my God, this is awesome. It's great. Okay, let's pull it up. I also want to disclaimer that just because air signs gets the moon doesn't mean that, look at my hair is, I showered today, guys. Washed this beautiful mane. It's crazy how much hair there. I definitely need a haircut of some kind. There's just so much. I'm so hot. Sorry. Okay. Just because air signs gets the moon doesn't mean that the other card pullings aren't as special or as divine. They're all exactly what you need, right? So air signs, you definitely need the moon right now. And the moon is a great card. I'll also say disclaimer, the moon is not my favorite tarot card. My favorite tarot card is the star. I love the star. I resonate with it. I feel like that it's very me. It's very Aquarius. I love the star. The moon is my favorite thing on the planet, or I guess it's not on our planet, but it's around our planet. But my moon is the favorite thing. But this card isn't always the greatest to receive. So hell yeah, air signs, buckle up for this. Okay. What am I getting here? So, okay, if you have been feeling off balance, again, maybe a little lost, questioning everything kind of energy lately, where you wake up on a Monday morning and you have a little mild existential crisis and you're kind of wondering what the fuck you're doing with your life and if you're doing the right thing or if you should change everything or if you should stay in your relationship or break up with your relationship or be alone forever or go on a spiritual quest to Tibet or quit your job, stop eating carbs, only wear orange. I don't know. If you're having these existential questions about your life right now, it makes sense because obviously this full moon's coming up. What's going on with our world, but you've also have the moon here, right? You don't want what you used to want. It's obvious here, right? Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, you have changed, man. You've changed, man. But it's in a good way. And you are in the middle of this big, giant transformation. Like this what the moon is about, is this big, huge evolution. There's growth, there's change, there's personal development and evolution, and it's happening for you right now. So I don't know about y'all or you air signs, but I'm an air sign, and I can definitely say that like lately I have been questioning everything and like having these like ridiculously absurd thoughts about myself and my self-love and my personal power and my strengths and my skills and my talents that I actually feel like I have. I've been questioning them all lately and feeling like I don't have them. I've been feeling like I don't even know what I am. I've been feeling like I'm not good at anything that I actually do. I've been able to identify areas that I want to change or grow, fear being a big one of them, operating out of fear, always feeling like I'm worried about doing something wrong or suffering consequences from some larger body of government or people or systems, right? Knowing that I feel all of these things and feeling stuck inside this like big vortex where I feel like I can't shift and stop those things, right? And I'm like, I have all this awareness and it's bringing me down, but it makes sense because we're in the middle. So it's coming kind of full circle for me. I hope some of you air signs are identifying and resonating here with this as well, but it's coming full circle because we are in the middle of this like this big, huge personal transformation and this evolution. Like we are literally shedding, or air signs, you are being called to shed your skin and become something new. Right? It's happening. Obviously, as always, this moon perfectly aligned with the full moon eclipse here and an extra little Gemini influence as well. The common theme that I'm getting here is flow, not fear, right? Flow, not fear. And that's what I've been, like me personally, I'm resonating with this super deep. Open yourself up to that beautiful intuition that you have. It's so strong and powerful, air signs, like, and you know that it is. I don't know why you question it or why you're trying to force it and make it, my nose is itchy. Force it and make it feel things or see things or receive things that it's not ready to receive. Just allow it to flow and try to really develop this intuition and your intuition right now in this phase. Dive into your psychic abilities. Dive into your abilities to connect to spirit and all of that right now. It's pretty clear that we're all transforming, air signs, and that you're all transforming. Everyone's transforming right now, but it's pretty clear that transformation is coming in and you're transforming into something completely different right now also, right? And what that is, what that will be, where you're heading, you're still unsure. You don't know. You only know what you no longer want. You know what you no longer crave, you no longer are, you no longer resonate with. You know what that is, but you're unsure of what it's going to be or who you're going to be or what that change is going to bring in or what that transformation is going to look like. And that's okay. It's totally fine. It's actually perfect right now because not knowing the outcome is exactly what you need right now. It's going to be hard for you. I know if you're anything like me, wanting to know that outcome is a big thing for you, but you're not going to be able to get it. You're going to have to trust. And I feel like trust and flow are two of the biggest messages of this entire night that I've been talking at you guys for. I hope I'm not talking at you. I hope I'm talking to you. But this is where the magic is going to come in and happen for you, and surrender and trust. It's all coming in for you. You don't know when, you don't know what, but it is. And it might take longer than what you want, but you will have the work. No, you will have what is required, and you will have to do the work that is required to be ready when it comes, and that is just diving unapologetically, unwavering, authentically into this evolution and self-transformation and letting go of what no longer is part of your experience, right? It might take longer than you think, but when it comes, it's going to be incredible. You need to be ready when it comes, so get yourself ready, my air signs. I love you all. I love all my signs. There's air signs. Boom. Boom, boom. That's a big one for air signs. I love it. Okay. We have one last sign for us here, and it's going to be our water signs. And you guys are always last, and I'm sorry, but you hold out for this, and I love it. If you know a water sign, tell them it's their turn. Tell them they're up. Tag them. Start a watch party. Do all that amazing stuff. If you have like-minded friends on your page who follow you on Facebook, or if you are part of any groups that let you to share watch parties too, do all of that. Share these messages. I want people to be able to receive what they need to receive, right? Okay. Let's cleanse out the cards, and we're going to do our last one for our beautiful water signs, my Pisces, my Scorpio, my Cancers. You guys are amazing. There we go. You are emotional. You are connected to your emotions. You are usually very empathetic. You are connected to the emotions of other people. You can kind of tell when people are feeling things. You don't need to be boxed in, but you definitely need a vessel for yourself to be contained in, right? Like water needs something to hold it, or you'll just be spread too thin and you'll evaporate all over the place. So you don't need a lid. You just need a container. Right? My beautiful, beautiful water signs. I always get such good energy from water signs. Like a lot of my friends are water signs. A lot of my business partners are water signs. A lot of my, just like a lot of authority figures in my life have been water signs. But yeah, I like the water signs. They're great. Okay. So, feeling that connection to you, my beautiful Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers, my loves. I'm going to intuitively be guided to where the cards would like to be cut, as always. And there we have it. Get a shot of that. The Six of Discs, or Pentacles, depending on how you call it. It's all good. Okay, you're going to love this one. Bring it up. Boom. Six of Discs. You're going to love this. So, guess what? My water signs. It's no longer the Hanged Man for anyone. It's great. All that work that you did, all of that hermiting that you did, because I feel like my water signs have had the Hierophant in the past. They've allowed themselves to conform to the structure. I know that you guys have had the Hermit in the past. You've really hunkered down and done what you needed to do to get yourselves ready and to really do this personal journey. All of that hermiting, all of that work that you've done, it's time to reap it in, my loves. It's coming for you now. You deserve this. But you're not out of the woods just yet. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's good. You need something to work on. Why is my nose so itchy? This always happens to me when, anytime I'm reading and I feel like it's really connected, or I'm really receiving those messages, my nose gets so itchy. You look exhausted. Are you okay? You having a fun time? No? Are you out of beer? Yeah. Aw. Producer Not Pat's out of beer, and he's exhausted. Well, we're almost done. I'm just kidding. He's not exhausted. He's loving this. But he's doing a great job. Give it up for Producer Not Pat. And hopefully Producer Pat will be back not next week, because he's on nights again. Oh my gosh. Hopefully he'll be back the next night. But anyways, okay. So what I said was, you're not out of it just yet. You're not out of the woods just yet. You're not just free running just yet, right? But you're super, super, super close. So this full moon coming in, this lunar eclipse coming in, still needs you to refine all of this stuff you've been working on, and it needs you to be diligent, okay? So decisions and actions that you make right now will affect the impact of this beautiful energy that's coming in for you with this Six of Discs, right? It's really going to be hard. It's really going to be crucial for you to pay attention to your emotions, because water signs, I know that you are very emotional, and I love that about you. But if you make decisions out of emotions right now, like I said earlier when I was talking about the full moon, they're going to affect your actions, and they're not going to be the greatest of decisions. So So saying that the decisions and the actions that you make right now, like I said, that they're going to impact everything and this energy that's coming in your way, just stay out of your emotions. Feel them. Allow yourself to feel everything. Allow yourself to process all of that you need to, but don't become your emotions and don't attach to your emotions. And definitely don't make decisions when you're in your emotions and when you're in your feels, because you're going to be in your feels over the next couple of weeks. It's going to happen. Don't make decisions when you're in your feels. Recognize that. That's part of the work and the diligent and the refining. Being able to figure out when you're in those emotions and not acting out of them, allowing you to feel and process and do all of that beautiful stuff. And then once you're back, and you haven't attached, and once you're back to center, then that's when you can do it. You really need to be diligent about this. The universe is going to show you the money. You're going to get everything coming your way. Success is flowing to you. If you've changed jobs, you're getting more money. Maybe you're getting a raise. Maybe you've made some deals. Maybe you're doing some cool things. Not sure, but it's going to bring that abundance into you. Business success is here. You've been grinding. You've been putting in that work. You did the Hierophant. You did the Hermit. You did all of that. And now it's time for you to sit back and enjoy the rewards. Can we say abundance? Can we say it? Abundance. It's coming in for you guys. Fuck yes, we can. We can say abundance. It's all yours. Just be diligent about staying out of those emotions. Feel, process, honor, acknowledge, learn, listen, and then let it go and don't attach, and then make your decisions. Because if you do anything out of emotions, it's not going to be good for y'all, and you're going to miss out on all this beautiful abundance. I bet you all the signs are super jealous of you right now because it's coming in. Don't worry, signs. It's coming for you too. But water signs, that's what's up, and it's awesome. So yes. Boom. I don't know why I say boom. My nose is itchy. I feel like these readings are, look at how red it just got from me scratching it. These readings are divinely timed. They are being received. I can feel it. I can feel the connection. All the messages that I got during this show have been pretty strong and pretty in alignment with all of the cards. So I think that's amazing. There's honestly so much coming in for you guys. I encourage you to revel in this lunar eclipse full moon that's coming in Gemini on Monday. It's going to offer us so much. Before I move on, I'm going to check out some of these comments. You go back up all the way. Like there's a bunch there I haven't seen. Keep going. Okay, stop. Go down. Down. All right. I see. Okay, keep going. Stop. Okay. I see. Holler at your sister. She is amazing at what she does too. Oh, she hollered at my sister. Is Caitlin on here? No. My sister is a hairstylist and she's incredibly. Did you see that? Okay, well, the universe wants Caitlin to be acknowledged too. That just exploded everywhere. That's awesome. That's never happened before. Anyways, Caitlin is a stylist. She works at A Touch of Elegance by Elise in Keswick. She's the blonde guru of the planet. She does her training in Miami and in New York and all these places. And she's sponsored by color lines and stuff. She's amazing. Anyways, not going to promo her too much because that girl is incredible. But I want to really talk about a few things here. I see Keisha saying the moon literally moves me. I feel it. I live by it. Yes, so do I. I love it. Can you scroll up for me, please? Scroll. Keep going. Nope. No, the other way. Sorry. I can't see anything that's in. Stop. This is great. I can't see anything that's in the lower portion of the comments. So if you can keep everything that I'm reading up there. Yeah. So where was I there? I said Keisha, the moon. I love it. Heather saying, you're freaking me out. You're so on with me. Love it. Tara's loving it. My turn. Finally, water signs. Couldn't think of a better way to spend my Friday. Love it. Stop. So funny. My absolute bestest friends for over 30 years are all Aquarius. My sister's from another mister. Love it. So you're getting that water sign, air sign vibes. Love it. What do we got? Keisha saying that's amazing. Heather saying thank you. And Tara saying I haven't had a chance to listen to my reading. Oh, she hasn't yet. So you're going to listen to it after this. All right. I love it. My nose is itchy because of me. I know it could be. But yeah, sometimes I connect to people that I'm reading for or people that are in this. And they and their physical things that they're feeling, I can sometimes feel like I've felt people's sinus infections and not knowing that they have it. Like I always communicate it in my reading. I'll say like, okay, so if I get any physical sensations, I'll let you know. And one time, like my hands went numb and I wasn't able to like actually grip the cards. And the person that I was reading for told me that they have like a neurological condition in their hands where they can't really like hold tightly. I have felt sinus infections, all that stuff. So it's crazy. Lots of things. I see. Thank you, Pat. Producer, not Pat. It's not Pat. But Pat, if Pat's not even watching, that guy. Okay. So that was the reading for everybody. I'm so freaking glad that you guys are all here. I'm so glad that you were all able to get this information. Soak it all in. Ground yourselves. Really, honestly, please take advantage of this full moon coming on Monday. It's going to be amazing. Make some moon water. If you've got crystals, if you've got singing bowls, put them out and charge them under this lunar eclipse. It's going to be like a little extra boost. It's going to be pretty great. I will be back on Tuesday for a question and answer episode. Fingers crossed. We've got some family stuff that we're going through right now, and there's a potential that I may be called away. So I could potentially get there. I feel like I'll just share it. My grandfather has taken a turn for the worse, unexpectedly on, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. This week's been a crazy blur to me, but unexpectedly this week, my grandfather took a turn. Woke up in the morning and the doctors told us that he's had what they believe to be a massive brain hemorrhage. So I think it's a coma. I'm not really sure, but he's 93, so he's lived a great life. He's transitioning now, and we're all just kind of waiting to hear, when he's made that crossover. And everybody's got their own beliefs in my family, but me spiritually, I know that he's, making his transition. I don't normally share stuff like this, but I like to be transparent, and I'm not doing it for any other reason that I just want to be authentic with you guys, to say like, this is part of the reason why I haven't been so available lately. And there is a potential that my show next week might be canceled, just depending on, the timing of my grandfather's spirit and what he chooses to do. But unfortunately, with fucking COVID, he, in the hospital, you're not allowed to have people. So my grandmother is the only one who is allowed to be there. And unfortunately for her, she's just been diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. She's had it removed and she's doing well, but she's had to unfortunately go through chemo and radiation. So she's not really allowed to be in the hospital, but she's there because she's the only one that they're allowing to be with my grandfather. But I guess she's safe there because it's very sanitary. But so it's a lot for that. But he's not in any pain, and he's very peaceful, and he's, sleeping. So we're just waiting for, when his spirit and his body decide that that's time, and he'll make his transition. So my shows might be a little up in the air as we deal with that, but I know you guys always have the most compassion and kindness and grace towards me, so I appreciate that. If your readings are a little bit delayed, it's all part of it. But yes, anyways, it's just part of life, right? You got to go through that stuff. So I see so many people saying love you, and sending love and positive vibes my way, and everything. It's just so many prayers and blessings, and I love it, and I appreciate that, guys. Like, that energy is huge, right? And I feel that, so I am grateful for all of you. I truly love you all, and you're my, we're all one big family. So Make sure to do your full moon rituals. Make sure to stay grounded. Make sure to stay in kindness and love. And no matter what the universe is, and no matter what the world is presenting us with out there, let's not hate on each other. Let's not allow anything to create any more division. Let's not allow labels and categories to create any more animosity with our human towards other human interactions. Like, we are all the same. There is no difference between me and every single one of you out there, and vice versa for you guys. There is no difference between you and every single human being on the planet. Let's operate with kindness. Let's rise above this shit. Let's really show, our highest selves in everything that we do, and let's grab all of that beautiful energy that we have and really just create a new world of kindness and love and compassion. And let's be gentle with each other and understanding and non-judgmental. Check out the Hedge Witch. Tell him I sent you. I love you guys so much. I hope to see you on Tuesday. It's my intention. I really hope to be there. Other than that, have an amazing weekend. Make sure to check out Snap's live music at 8 p.m. on the Snapped page. And let's support local businesses. Let's support small local businesses. Let's be kind to each other, and let's just fucking rise above. Like, we can do this. I don't know. I'm really passionate about this all of a sudden right now. Feel to call ending my my show on this, but I love you guys all. I'm gonna let you go. Enjoy your Friday nights. Enjoy your weekends. Enjoy this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini on Monday, and I will hopefully see you on Tuesday. I love you all. Take care. Mwah.